1337 FM. Talk Radio.
Engage.
Hi, I'm Steve, and you listen to 1337 FM Nerd Talk Radio. I'm here with Joe.
Hi.
Mark and Matt.
Hey. That's like something you hear. You know, they say, like, I don't know, old NTV, you see, like, Tim the Two-Man Taylor be like, hi, I'm Tim Two-Man Taylor. This is NTV. Bring us something. Newfoundland. Hello, Newfoundland.
Yeah, hello,
those old commercials.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it reminds me of.
Him and Jill are looking Newfoundland? Newfoundland?
Look at the camera funny.
Yeah.
They used to do that. I remember that clear as day.
Yeah.
Thank you for that intro, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's episode 18. We're on episode 18.
Sweet.
We're up on the big 18. Jesus Christ.
1-8.
Yeah.
At 50, we gotta have a huge party with all the guests.
I think we just should have a big, huge party, period.
The world will be over by then.
That'd be awesome. Just invite
The international monetary system will collapse.
All my gold I have bought will be a warlord.
I bumped into Bruce today.
2 rounds.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I told him that we were recording, and he said, how would I listen to said podcast?
If we could get Bruce to listen, he wouldn't be interested. But
No, he probably wouldn't, but there's other stuff that he might be interested in.
I'd love to have Bruce as a listener.
Yeah.
Bruce, if you're listening to this, thank you. You know, I'll try not to talk shit a bit.
I don't think you ever have.
No, I haven't, no.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but,
Are you sure?
yeah, sure. But,
Yeah.
thing is about Bruce, I love working with Bruce. It's always a joy. It really is, because Bruce, he's a very musical guy. He plays guitar, plays drums, plays bass. He plays a lot of musical stuff. And when he's down at the end of the building by himself doing his chorus all day, he'll be listening to his music. He has a very unique. He likes a lot of indie music, but like what you like.
Yeah.
And it always makes me laugh, because when Bruce can't listen to his indie music, he'll kind of keep it playing in his head, and he'll sort of sing along to it. But the way he sings along to it is sort of, he goes, and it always makes me laugh, because I hear him like just kind of, and they're getting closer and closer. I'm like, here comes Bruce. And I'll turn around, and Bruce is coming down with his little man bun and his little whatever. And I'm like, hey, Bruce. He's like, ooh. And I'm like, hey, Bruce, what's happening? And then we'll go do whatever. And it's just, Bruce is such an enigma of a man. You know him.
He is, yeah. Bruce is a dude, man. He's
a cool fucking guy. Don't be wrong.
He's a cool guy.
I really like Bruce, but he always makes me laugh, because
listen, those are the people you always should be around. Because the people that make you laugh give you joy.
But he makes me laugh unintentionally, because he's such a serious, he's a very, very serious person.
Very stoic, yeah.
He's very stoic. He's very, and when he does sort of let loose a little bit, it makes me erupt in laughter, because we were having a safety talk one day, and I don't remember for what reason we were sort of drawing names or something for like a little prize or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
There was sort of something, and then Bruce got picked, and then Bruce was next to Phil. Say, I'm Bruce and you're Phil.
Okay.
And he looked at Phil, put his hand on his shoulder, slapped Phil's gut, and went, "She's trouble!" Like this super loud,
Quack.
and like super loud singing, and then we all like started laughing. She's trouble! And then he went to Rodney, our supervisor, and like got his whatever.
Yeah.
And then we were like, what the hell was that? And they're like, oh god.
Bruce knew.
In Bruce's head, it was perfectly logical.
There's lots of things that I say at work, and people are just like, what?
I just swear. I just get annoyed. Yeah. I'm the Winnebago man at work.
The Winnebago man?
You ever see that? I'll show you. Know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Just, I'll show you later. But it's just amazing, because it's just this one old guy. He's doing sort of an infomercial for Winnebagos.
Yeah, he keeps messing it up.
Yeah. And like every...
Oh, yes!
Yeah, and like every
yes, I know what you're speaking of now.
And they sort of isolated all his mess-ups and his swearing, and they made a big compilation that's like 8 minutes long.
And it's perfect, because he's so stoic on when he's and come down and buy my... God damn it!
And then, it's amazing. Like, and that's me at work. I sent the video to Mother, and I was like, "This is me, literally me at work today."
Yeah.
And Mother said back like, "A stupid little thing she sends on text." She wants me to make her like soft pretzels next week. She shared something on Facebook about like the big soft pretzels.
Oh, delicious.
She's like, they're delicious. She's like, make these for me. I was like, okay.
I had.
But
We if you go to
what are we even talking about? Sorry.
Where is it? Oh, if you go to Greco and you get a pizza, you can get your crust.
The pretzel crust.
Did you ever try the pretzel crust?
I have. Yeah, it's all right.
It's not bad.
I think I've had Greco
But I
twice
think-
in my life. Once wasn't
Greco's
good.
really good.
Is it?
Okay, when you had, was there a lot of salt on it?
Yeah, there's like a lot of like big like pieces
Really
of
big
salt.
chunks.
Yeah.
It feels
Well,
like
that's
they
on a
put
bagel.
way
Yeah.
too much.
That's on a pretzel.
Well, it is, yes, but
Yeah.
if there's too much, what happens is your tongue dries up,
Lips go blue.
and you have a
I
toothpick as a
spit
tongue.
everywhere just now.
You could get the hot dog crust at Greco's, which is just like I want to kill myself, so I'm gonna eat this pizza that has like a crust made of hot dogs. Like it's just pure overkill. It's nuts, yeah.
That's amazing.
Like
Just
you know,
looks an asshole.
like pigs in a blanket.
Yeah,
Like that's what it is, but it's the crust
Pigs in
of
a
the pizza.
blanket, farm like bacon.
It's
that's
great.
That's sort of like stuffed crust with cheese.
That's
Like
disgusting.
you already have cheese on the pizza.
Yeah.
Most people just say, are they just trying to dress up the crust to make it so that the kids will eat it? Because
thing
I
is-
eat my crust anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an adult, so I eat my crust. So
I haven't. Like
my
I said,
kids don't.
I've eaten Greco, I think, twice. I actually gonna lie. I tell a lie. 3 times.
You could literally throw a rock and put it through the window at Greco from where you live,
Yeah.
and you only had it like a handful of times.
And when I had it in my apartment, I had delivered.
Are you
Um,
kidding? Seriously, did you pay $5? Please say you didn't pay $5 for delivery.
I didn't care at that point
Okay.
because it was crooked as sin from a hard day at work.
Okay.
I said I'm ordering Greco because it's Monday. You get 30% off.
Okay.
That's a good plug for Greco, actually.
That's
And you
50% off.
save your $5 there. With.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right. That's
And
true.
I ordered, I
And
don't know,
had
whatever.
somebody-
It's not
I'll
30, it's
bring it
50,
to you.
man.
What,
It's
is it really?
50% off, yeah.
Well, I ordered
On
whatever.
Mondays?
Yeah.
Greco's
Online
meat
orders
lover.
for-
No, I ordered like the Greco Works or whatever. Ordered that, came to me, paid for it, and I ate it. And it wasn't anything special, but I did get the mozzarella stuffed crust and the Parmesan like covered crust.
Yeah.
And it was just too
Whack.
much.
Oh man, I like
That's-
Greco's.
It's $20 for a 15-inch.
I don't
one
like
day.
pizza that
Yeah.
I don't make. I make so much better pizza than anywhere else. I maintain that.
Well, you have so much more control on the toppings too.
But I mean, I don't think any of you have eaten my homemade pizza. I make the. What was that noise?
That was my cell phone.
Okay, I make the crust. I make the sauce. I don't make the meat, obviously, but I mean, I make my homemade pizza, and it's so much better than anything you could order. Like I hereby invite all of you for homemade pizza at my place tomorrow night.
We should have a blind pizza tasting.
Yeah, just a double blind test. I don't know which is mine.
We all make our own pizza. And
I make the best, Joe.
Why are you saying my name?
Have you had
Because you bake.
homemade pizza before?
Yeah.
How is it?
Well, actually, no, I haven't.
Oh,
But I mean, I think I could outbake and outcook you.
Oh, well then.
this is getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Hey man, I take this.
I find like say it's almost the same as your mom's cooking. Like once you have something, you grow attached to it. It's like you'll never get anything better than that.
I can
right?
outcook my mother.
that's
Although my mother, when she makes spaghetti, my mother's spaghetti is unreal. My mother's thing is about my mother. Like you'll never have better cooking than your mother, right?
This episode titled "My Mother."
my mother.
My mother's cooking.
My mother's cooking.
My mother's cooking with apostrophe. My mother's cooking. I mean, you obviously because you grew up on it,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yeah.
You have certain dishes. I could never make sweet and sour meatballs as good as my mother.
Yeah.
And I resigned to that.
What about turkey neck soup? Whack.
Fuck you.
Ooh, water chestnuts are good. The bacon wrap. You ever have those?
I
I don't
get
like bacon.
Sick off of
Because you
water
eat so
chestnut.
many.
I like
No,
water
no, no,
chestnuts.
Oh, you
no!
just-
I literally have a water chestnut and I'm
Oh
throwing
wow.
up.
That's so random.
And you know what? And I'm the only good thing about bacon wrapped water chestnuts is the bacon. So
The thing is, I don't like bacon.
you don't like
What?
bacon?
No, I don't like bacon.
Well, then,
I
do
mean,
you like
I
water
could,
chestnuts
I could
because
eat it.
it
Yeah,
tastes
I like water.
it tastes like a bland rock.
So does your mother. Sorry. Do you have your beer?
No.
It's over there. It's over there.
So does your mother. Do you have
Sorry.
a beer?
So we have a beer
Okay,
here that
so
Steve bought.
Steve Hall very graciously bought us a beer tonight, which
Thank you, Steve.
No problem.
which is funnily enough comes in 4-packs.
Yeah, it
Four
worked
of
out
us.
perfect. Yeah.
And this beer is called Le Fin du Monde, and it means the end of the earth. And on the label, it shows a little sort of Quebec and Labrador. Newfoundland, I note, is not there.
Yeah. You can. It's like
Is
it's
that
there.
top
You
of
can
it?
see the northern peninsula.
I can't really see it because the light isn't.
You can kind of see it.
But I mean, it's sort of this part of this Eastern Canada, really. This beer has been bought very gracious by Steve, and for us to review tonight. And I'm going to say that
It's a 9% alcohol content, so it's a strong beer. It's an extra strong beer. It says on the label.
it's
too.
just a little extra
So
strong.
that's it's not kidding around. It's not messing around.
I'm not
you're
gonna lie.
drink a case of this. You're
Well, 4 of them.
well. I mean, if you can drink 12, you're a man.
3. These are not cheap either. I know because I've bought them before. I've had this beer before, so I'm gonna let you guys say whatever you want about it because I've had it before.
I like the smell. The smell is nice.
There's notes of fruit on the nose.
Like, I don't usually say that I like the smell of a beer, but this
It's a bit of a strong flavor as you drink it, but just keep going.
Yeah, I haven't taken a sip yet.
I just drank it.
I'm really enjoying the
It's
smell.
really strong notes of apricot. It's oddly warm. At least mine is.
Because we just took it out of the fridge like a long time
Oh,
ago.
that's I like
Strong.
that.
Good, isn't it?
Yes, you were right about the apricot.
Very like
That's
this.
a good girl.
It's something that
She's on a
yes,
period?
they made it right when they made we're not going to put this in cases, we're going to put this in 4-packs.
Because this is
It's like menstrual blood.
oh my god.
What?
Oh,
No, but I mean,
okay.
I think,
Review.
I think this is what you would call a rich beer.
It is, yeah.
You know, because
yeah,
you couldn't drink 12 of these.
No.
It's not Coors Light. It's a very rich beer that you would sip and savor. You're not just down it, gone. Chug, chug, chug. No,
Kind of
no.
syrupy.
It's a session beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sesh,
That-
yeah.
Sesh.
Mhm.
I would suggest this for people who don't drink beer.
Yeah.
Because it's so far from a beer.
It's the Wabash water of beers.
Is it the Wabash water?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
With the Did you grow up in Wabash?
You grew up in Lab City.
No, if you grow up in Wabash, you got
Lad,
one leg
shitty.
shorter than the other.
That's right.
There's only one person named Leo Walsh. I grew up in Wabash. Look at my feet. They're fine.
Oh, that one's way shorter than the other.
You're way shorter than me. I don't know what that was.
You're just pushing it one leg.
But, yeah, like I think I would love to give this beer to Finch.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously he's American. His American beers are far inferior to ours.
Oh, definitely.
I disagree.
Of course you would.
And even like we're lucky to live on the border of Quebec because we get a lot of really good beers from Quebec. They have
Quebec,
a lot of-
I gotta say, I don't like Quebec, but they make a lot of good beer and whiskey.
I hate Quebec.
There's
Well,
one.
I mean, you got to look at the European connection that is Canada, and not and say, hey, how is this? How did the beer making and all the alcoholic tendencies from the European states not come
Well,
over? And
I'm sure that America, as much as us, have like this is not a big beer. I'm sure that the states they have probably microbrews. They're really good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Finch was telling us last time I was loaded, called him on, and I was like, yeah, tell us about beer. And then he told us about this really good microbrew. I don't remember what it's called.
it's a
Small Heads or
place.
something.
It's a place that it's a restaurant that's in
Bud Light.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it was in Pennsylvania. I was just trying to
Pittsburgh.
remember
He's like the
what city.
Pens.
Love
They
the
make it
Pens.
in this.
Crysby.
Cindy Crosby. But
They make it at this.
old church, wasn't it?
Well, it's a restaurant
my
that
lip.
makes their own. They make their own beer, so he said it's.
Oh man, I'd love to go to a restaurant that makes its own beer. I'd love that.
That's a pretty cool
There's
idea.
a restaurant in St.
for-
John's does that.
I've never been there.
Yellow Bellies.
Yeah.
Never been there.
Really
I just don't think anything.
I lived
would-
in St. John.
Anything. I don't think that would last around this place.
This place, no.
No, for
I
sure
think-
not.
It's
People
only
here
that
too-
there's not enough, because you need a bigger population, right?
Yeah,
Because people are going to
Exactly.
get sick of it, I guess, if you go
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 times.
You need
Yeah.
tourism.
exactly.
But I have
Although
a bunch
nobody
of
can
it.
get really sick of beer, because
No.
if you do, you're.
I mean,
You know
you
what?
can keep making different kinds of beer too.
I
Yeah.
think Lab
Seasonal.
City should be the capital of tourism in Canada. Like infinite amount of things.
Goose
to do.
Bay.
Yeah.
Sheshashi.
I went to Shishishi. Oh God, I gotta tell you this story. Years ago, right after trade school, I got a letter in the mail from like the government of government of Newfoundland and Labrador about they want to interview tradespeople who'd recently been to school. And I got the letter. Holly got the letter, and a bunch of other people that we know got the letter. And we're like, well, it's a free trip to Goose Bay. We'll get some KFC, right? So we went to Goose Bay, and she knows a bunch of people in Goose Bay that we were just hanging around with. And we drove to Sheshashi. Now, for those listeners who don't know what Sheshashi is, it's a native settlement outside of Goose Bay, maybe an hour. And it's kind of run down and
Quack.
because it's a
Kinda.
native settlement. And I say native is not Inuit, it's Innu. And there's a difference.
Mhm.
Because I'm Inuit.
Triggered.
Shut up. And we went down there in his like Crown Vic, this super big old car. And as soon as you go in, there's like natives sitting on 2 fours of beer, sort of like hitchhiking rides into town. And they're throwing beer cans at the car. As soon as we went in, there was like garbage everywhere, kids running around like savages in packs.
Couches on roofs.
And I think I got out because I needed to piss. So I got out sort of on this bunch of like, oh, I don't want to get anywhere near any houses, obviously. So I got like this stretch of woods. And I was like, hold on, I got to get out and I got to piss. So I got out and I started pissing. And these native kids were running up to us with a bunch of stuff. And I finished pissing, got back in the car, and we started driving off. And they threw old dirty
Quack.
pants at us.
Did they have dirt on their faces?
I don't know.
Because
I don't
I'm
remember. I couldn't
imagining dirty face. Yeah, that's true.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But they threw like old dirty clothes at us.
Was one side of their hair sticking up
Well, I
like
don't
they
remember.
slept on it, and then Jay just woke up? And
I
went
just
indoors?
remember that there was a garbage bag that threw at the car. It hit the windshield, then exploded open, and then like a bunch of dirty clothes was in it. And one thing that stuck on the on the wiper was a
Quack.
pair of underwear, and he kept trying to like do like the windshields,
to get it off.
but it was kept sliding along the windshield. He's like, "Oh God, I'm gonna have to take that off later." And we drove off,
You have to get a stick.
and when we got sort of far enough from Sheshashi where there were no more natives chasing us, it's like
Quack.
fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Natives chasing after stone spears. And I can say that because I'm a native of Canada.
Quack.
But
You're
anyway.
whiter than me.
No, I'm not. You're ginger.
That's true.
Whoa.
Potato ginger. We established that earlier.
That was last
sounds
episode.
Like Irish, like an Irish slur.
Yeah.
Potato ginger?
Potato ginger.
Yeah. One word.
You have a potato in your pocket.
And
What are you talking about, me, you cunt?
he's fermenting it as we
I'm
speak.
not a potato, ginger.
He's the old Irishman, like, impasse, whether to eat the potato or ferment it to drink it later.
Oh,
I like the potato. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
it's not even ferment it.
You just
Makes
ferment
potato
It's
it.
not even a
They
quandary.
ferment it in their
You
guts.
can make anything out of potatoes.
I actually got that insult from Mallory Archer from Archer.
Oh, Archer's a great show.
Archer's an amazing show.
An episode where Cyril
Don't you
throws it.
shake your head.
Not Cyril. Who's the guy that had the robot legs?
Oh,
Steve
the gay guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Robot
I
leg
can't remember
Carl.
his leg.
Steve Kent.
But he.
I just said I can't remember
he
his
has
leg. I
robot
can't remember the
legs,
episode.
and they get they're in the desert, and they get their Jeep stuck.
Didn't he
right?
try to lift the
And
Jeep?
he's like, yeah, he's trying to lift it. He's like, oh, my back. It's like,
I don't
your
know if
robot legs, and you lift it with your back. And
I
then, like,
don't have a robot back.
yeah, and then Archer, the main character, he gets a snake bite in the taint. He's like, oh God, he's like, what do you do? So we gotta tourniquet it. It's like, you can't tourniquet the taint.
I always said that if they came out with like actual like jacks from Mortal Kombat robot arms, I'm the first person in line. First person. I'll be the guinea pig.
You've obviously never seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Mark. Because at the end, Jax learns an important lesson that he doesn't need the robot arms.
Yeah,
And he can beat up the Centaur man without it.
that's right.
No, but actual
Real
robot
strength is on
arms
the
doesn't
inside.
have my arms underneath.
Real strength is on the inside.
Wow, that sounds like a
comes
Don
from within.
Bluth film right
Matt's
there.
favorite character in that movie, by the way, is
Sonya Blade.
no, it's Nighthawk.
Because she's a soft porn corn.
Nighthawk.
Soft corn. Soft corn? What? Soft pork? I can't even talk.
It's Nighthawk.
Quack.
You.
They say that you know when
You're in
Kylie Minogue does the kick where she sticks her legs up and grabs Buddy around the neck with her legs and then flips it back?
Isn't she a singer?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't play that actress.
Yes, she plays Sonya Blade in the
No,
first
she-
one.
No, she doesn't.
No.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, somebody Google that,
Quack.
please.
Googling.
Kylie.
Kylie Minogue.
or whoever
Kylie
plays,
Minogue.
who plays Sonya Blade in the first Mortal Kombat movie. I could have swore it was maybe
It was
it's not
Lady
Kylie
Gaga.
Minogue.
I thought you just said Kanye West
Kanye West.
plays Sonya Blade.
It was Donald Trump.
Okay. Anyway,
That's the
anyway,
title for that
whoever
episode.
plays Sonya Blade in the first Mortal Kombat movie,
Ron Paul.
Who's Ron Paul?
supposedly
Sonya Blade.
Ron Paul.
Yeah.
Bridget Williams Sampras. Hold on. Bridget
Who?
Williams Sampras.
Okay.
Boom.
Strikeout.
Okay. Why did I think it was Kylie Minogue?
Because you're wrong.
Wow, I'm stuck in the '80s.
Kylie Minogue, she's still pretty good looking for her age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're ageist.
What?
You're ageist.
You're Asian.
I am.
You can't drive very well.
You know, Steve?
Wow.
Yeah, but you're like really good at math, so it's okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna show you the slope.
had a
slope of this
Cadillac
power
today.
curve right now.
Oh, I already told you that.
Oh, you already told us that, yeah.
Yeah, I told you that.
That's a big.
For like
Curve is truncating.
10 minutes because I had to go to work and then.
I love that this
Bring it
guy's
back.
the only thing he ever did was that he was Sub-Zero. Let's watch the first Mortal Kombat. I got that on DVD.
No,
On
no,
Blu-ray at my
please,
house.
No,
I'd love to have that on.
no.
If I could just go
No.
like that, like a genie, and I have
The
it
first
on.
one or the second
No.
one?
The first one. Because the first one took itself seriously, like the first.
The second one took itself seriously.
Oh,
It was really bad.
Because the second one catered to the fans of the game.
They
First one did too.
No,
they had a
Yeah,
white
dude.
guy as
hardly. Well, think
as, as an Asian guy. It just
Who?
like
Raiden?
Raiden. Raiden had a big floppy Asian hat.
He did in the game too. What? Yeah.
The game had low enough resolution you couldn't tell he wasn't Asian.
Respect the Lord.
Respect the.
You know what I mean?
He's a
It's
god
just-
of thunder. It doesn't say his
Did
ethnicity.
you guys see the
Yeah,
trailer
but he's
for that
wearing
movie?
an Asian hat.
I think it's called The Wall, the Great Wall, but it's like
Build a wall.
it's about Matt Damon, and he's fighting dragons at the Great Wall of China.
That's a real,
Really? That's a movie?
It looks bad.
That's based on a
It
real
sounds
person.
like it
like
should
it's
be
like,
bad.
and
Based
I
on
was
a true
wondering,
story.
'cause I was
No, I'm
watching
serious.
this trailer, and I was like, how does usually Matt Damon's pretty good. Like, how
He
how do
knows
they
how to
get
pick
him?
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, but see,
Like-
I think this is what my girlfriend told me. They'll get actors, they'll assign them for like a 3-movie deal, right? And I'm like, okay, 2 good movies, and then
okay,
throw this
here's
one at
The
'em.
Martian.
Yeah,
Here's
The third Bourne movie.
The third Bourne movie.
Yeah.
Fourth,
and
sorry.
Go do.
then you're stuck with like this
The
weird.
Wall.
So 3
Yeah.
bad movies.
But he's got like a weird ponytail thing going on.
Of
And
course it does.
It's based off a real character.
So would that be why
Real characters actually
Oh,
made
No, I
it.
mean
Keanu-
there was like a British sailor who like
Nick
shipwrecked.
Cage is-
It was
Doesn't do much
Lawrence of
anyway.
Arabia.
He like shipwrecked in Japan and he became a samurai.
The Last Samurai.
It's a real
Tom
person.
Cruise?
oh yeah, you're talking about the Tom Cruise movie.
No, it was like I think that's the what's his name? The freaking
The
Matt Damon movie.
It's,
no, this
David
one
J.
is
Sterling.
they're fighting like dragons and stuff. It's not.
No, I know there's like
Dragons
supernatural
didn't actually
stuff, but, like,
exist.
It's
Oh, okay.
like based off of this person.
Oh, is it okay?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know anything.
I'm drunk. That's why you guys don't know.
But
Already?
speaking of Keanu Reeves, do you guys see John Wick's?
I haven't seen it.
John Wick.
I haven't
Now,
seen it. I heard it's
I
good.
haven't seen
Really
it,
good.
but I've seen Keanu training for it, and
Yeah.
that man
Is that when he was in
can
like the
shoot.
shotgun? And he was like
He's-
doing this course.
That man, yeah.
Yeah. I seen that.
That man can learn. I think if
Well, he's half
If there's
Chinese, so he
ever-
can learn anything.
if there's ever another war, just send Keanu Reeves in. He knows how to do it all.
He'll be fighting a guy, and like the end of the Matrix, he'll
That guy
just be
can-
like blocking everything with one hand, and he'll
Or
turn
be like,
around.
He can really learn how to.
Adventure, like, whoa!
And they'll be falling forever. And then they'll get in a phone booth and go back in time and get Socrates and call him Socrates. Yeah.
So great.
Those movies were, oh god, they were amazing.
It was so. They were just fun. You didn't need to.
Think.
Exactly. And that's what movies need to be for most.
Movies, when was the last good comedy of?
Naked
I can't,
Gun.
what?
Naked Gun.
Exactly, which is at what?
1990.
I like all the fourth wall breaking they did in those movies.
The first two were good. Third was
Quack.
Yeah.
IMO. I find Airplane is a bit of a spiritual, not successor, whatever it is, the opposite of that word, the antithesis of that word.
Prequel.
One
Yeah.
of my favorite movies ever is the Dave
Maybe it
Chappelle
doesn't
movie.
balance.
Showa.
Is the Dave Chappelle movie Half Baked?
My
Good.
God, me and
I
Mike,
love
me
Half
and,
Baked.
me and Mike watched that years and years ago. We were really drunk at John Brown's house.
And I love that movie because
I got some booty.
there's so much in it that if you ever had a point in your life where the marijuana was involved, then it makes so much sense.
Of course it does.
That's past, of course, but
I never had a
mean-
moment like that in my life.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I was there when you did.
What are you talking about?
Save me a J.
What?
I remember
anyway.
when you were a big burnout at one point when Dirtle, God rest his soul,
For like,
was still around, and you had a bong in your room, and you went out and you said something like burnt to your mom, and your mom was like, save me a J, and then you were like, and you left.
what?
You're at your house, you're leaving, and your mom said, save me a J, and then, I don't know, you told me this story.
You're gonna have to cut this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell a joke
It's
when
not.
I'm
It's not. We're not the United
You're a
States.
burnout, Joe. Used to be. At one point you were.
For like, like 6 months probably.
So is that when you got on the acid and were freaked out by carpet and Andrew Other's house?
That was mushrooms.
Oh, excuse me.
It was very different.
Oh, of course
Yeah.
it is.
That's actually like, at that point, I've only gotten drunk like twice in my life, and then I'm doing mushrooms.
Oh, you
Wow, that's that's
You-
taking it and going.
that's from 0 to 60.
Yeah,
that is just
I had
That's
no
going
time.
from level
you and
level 1 to level 10.
the late great Jordan
And then-
Dirtle freaked out by carpet, ate all Andrew Other's brownies, and then get the
Quack.
out of the basement
Yep.
because the carpet was freaking you out.
Yep. Well, it wasn't freaking me. I was freaking Dirtle out.
He leaned over. We gotta go.
Yep.
Oh god, that guy, man. Is it bad that I never ever hung out with him, really? But I miss him. You know? Not to take a melancholic turn.
I remember I was like walking home from school one day, and you and Dirt are like, running, and you just stopped me like, get in! And I just got
Is that
in.
his old red
And
car?
you drove around, and you were like just yelling at random ladies like, doesn't look a good suck off. And like, you seen some kid, and he was just carrying a frame of a bike, and you were like, nice bike. I was both terrified.
He was
And
a
amazed.
and very
Joe
happy,
was
yeah.
a street bully.
I'll never forget when they were building the underpass. Christian Foss was one of like the flaggers with the stop and slow sign. We were in John Porter's car, no Phil's car, and we were driving by, and you put the window down. And obviously, if you're a flagger, you see someone put the window, and you kind of lean in, and you leaned in, and you were like, suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick. And then we drove past, and he was looking at you with his mouth open, all confused, and I couldn't stop laughing. And you would do that, like we'd be at like the drive-thru at McDonald's or something. We'd be doing something, and you just roll your window down. People look at you, go, suck my dick, and you roll the window up before they can say anything, and we drive off. And Phil be like, "Hey, Joe, don't be at that." And I I wish I could unleash you to the public, Joe. I wish like we could just drive around and do that again.
Why?
But we're too old now.
Yeah, you get arrested.
It's like
Exactly.
It's kind of perverted now.
Yeah, it's like
If you're teenagers, the cops will allow us to be teenagers. We're too fucking old now.
Let's go
Me-
back in
You
time.
gotta know better. There's a
Go back
point
to high
where you
school,
gotta
come
know
on.
better, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's go back to high school. Let's do it over. I screwed it up too much.
We all say
Yep.
that.
I'm saying you and me both.
Say that. If we knew.
I didn't do a thing in high school. Got
Oh
drunk.
my God.
Hillary Clinton.
How many times? Oh my
I screwed it up. I didn't kill her.
I gotta say this.
Be president. I'd kill her. I'd kill her.
How many times has a woman ever thrown themselves at you and you being stupid and never noticed?
The two women who
And-
were throwing themselves at me, I think I did a good job.
Marty Jesso.
Marty
There's
Jesso
been so
and
many
George
times
Howard.
where after the fact I've thought about it and then it was like
See, I jumped at it. I took every chance.
no, it's not the fact that there is times where I've taken a lot of chance, but it was like there was times where I was so stupid and
Didn't know?
naive and I didn't realize that is what was happening.
That never occurred to me.
And
My penis just dictated my whole life.
Dictated.
Yep, no pun intended.
dictated.
And if
Okay.
female threw itself at me, I was like, hey, here's my penis.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest pickup line I've ever heard was George. I was at friggin'
I remember this.
Doomeresk's house
Yep,
for New Year's,
I was there.
and she came up to me and she's like, "You know, your sister probably gets laid more than I do." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." And she's like, "You want to help me fix that?" I'm like, "No."
I wouldn't either because it's George and she's gross.
It was the most incredible pickup line I've ever heard in my life.
And that's smooth as quack. I mean, I'm
It
not
was
going to lie.
like,
That same night, an ex-girlfriend of mine, Amanda, and her friend, which I'm not going to name, were super hard on
Hall.
the coke in that house.
it was Steve Hall.
It was her friend Steve Hall. And I went to the bathroom to take a piss. And what's her name? That lesbian. Oh, God.
Kelly King.
No.
And this
I think you're
is
gonna have to cut
1337 FM Dirt Talk
You're
Radio.
gonna have to cut.
I'm
all
Mark
this.
Langell. This is Matt
No, no, no.
Myers.
Cut this shit.
No.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is Steve Hall, and
Yeah,
this is
no,
Joe
no.
No Name.
I was freshly broken up
Back
with.
up my first and last name, please.
So,
I-
Halo.
No.
Yeah.
I was freshly. Just let me finish. So, I was.
important, guys.
I was freshly broken up with Amanda by this point. Amanda last name, and she's not related to Joe last name.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And she was there, so I was like, "Fucking bitches," and I was drinking super hard. Went in to take a piss.
Quack.
This I don't remember her name now for the life of me. Kelsey.
Let's call her.
No, I know her
Slutty
name.
McSlutterson.
Kelsey Butt.
Okay.
Oh, really?
She was in the
We're
bath. She
gonna
was in
have
the
to
tub,
cut this,
just
man.
not. Well, no one, just in her clothes, just in a dry tub. And I went to the bathroom. I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And then I turned around, started pissing. And then she kind of like we were talking while I was pissing, like you do, because you're drunk. And I noticed a purse was on the floor.
You stole
I was
money,
like,
didn't it?
"Is this yours?" She's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, this must belong to someone out there." So I took it with me, and I looked in it, and I was like, "This belongs to expletive deleted." And I was like, "Oh, hey, here, expletive deleted. This is yours." She's like, "Oh, thanks." She started licking the side of my face and my ear, and she's like, she whispered, she's like, the last X. And I was like, "Ugh." And then, it never happened to any of you where you're like, a woman is just way too just altered, and she
Marty
just,
Jesso.
where she's just too whacked up on something, but she wants to have sex, and you're just like, no. That ever happen?
You know, this is a very
Nah, never had.
important
Crickets.
socket.
Crickets.
Nah, never had. No.
Very important.
Me and Mike had this conversation. It happened once to Mike with Josh Quack misses.
Joaquin.
Yeah, Joaquin, he owns the night.
Call
Well,
him
you
right
should definitely cut all this.
Yeah,
It's fine
I
with it.
agree.
Yeah, like, you can't-
This
like,
is
nobody
this
gives
is a
shit
bit.
about these
Yeah, they're gonna be
people,
like, what
yeah, you
is
should
going
not. And just in case, like,
You know what? I'm just going to cut the last names and leave everything.
No,
Who cares?
No.
Who gives a quack?
no, I think you should cut it off. You
Just cut
should
this
cut it
entire
off.
episode.
Yeah. Just
You know what?
Just cut my neck.
You know what I find?
I'll go get like
So
another
La
4 of
Fin
these
de
and
Monde,
we'll try again.
how is it once you're getting closer to the end of the bottle?
It's good.
How do you?
I think it's consistent.
It's
Doesn't get any worse.
Do you know what I
bad,
find
yeah.
funny?
It's good.
I can't see myself drinking a whole 6-pack or
Yeah.
case of it.
The second episode,
No.
when we're more drunk, is so much more funny to me when I'm sober, and has more views. So all of this,
Because we're so much more real.
yeah, all of this could be is so like I think it's more interesting. Well, I think right now
No,
But-
interesting to you,
It's
but
like a train wreck.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
they tend to have more views. Whoops.
It's because you watched it multiple times. 'cause you find-
Because you're so into it.
I can't believe I did this.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Let me buy you beer and got you drunk. Where's the lambs?
Right.
She was talking
You
about.
come back to my apartment and I'm getting you drunk.
Yeah.
If you so where you're just going home.
Why not?
You're going okay. Well, as you come back to my
You're not
apartment,
going
Joe.
home, Joe.
You're doing whiskey shots.
Me and Matt are gonna pass you around, so we can't tell the difference between a fart and a yawn.
pass,
They call it elbow footing in the
pass you around hunting
We'll pass
rabbits.
you around.
like a
Big
wascally wabbit.
I'm hunting Joe.
So
Be very
the
quiet.
thing is, I bet these episodes
Come over, Joe.
they're so much more real. You know what I mean?
For real.
But
All right. Here's,
shouldn't we take these episodes and rebrand them? Because I'm going to be honest, it should be just a bunch of
Quack.
fuckers talking
yeah,
about it.
Quack.
that's a legitimate point.
Right?
What?
Yeah.
We can't really
wasn't-
call it 1337 FM Nerd Talk Radio because
They're just
It's
talking
just
about
drunk
weird,
truck.
weird
Drunk truck.
stuff.
drunk
yeah.
truck. Drunk.
Do you find these are like foamy as they go into your
I'll
mouth?
bring it back to the nerd.
It is-
Here's,
it
here's
is
some
kind
Halo
of-
talk.
All
Here's,
right,
some, here's some Halo talk.
Yeah.
I played more LAN Halo than online Halo.
Yeah,
With Chris
man.
Murphy and the
Yeah,
Enchanted
you know
Forest?
what?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I can believe that because there was one point where when I first got I got my Xbox, the original Xbox, when Halo 2 came out. And this fella that is actually from here, Mark
Langell.
Mark Davis. Do you
Mark
know
Bergevin.
Mark Davis?
I don't know Mike Davis, but we're
No, you
live
don't.
broadcasting on Periscope. Say hi, Mark.
Mark, hey, how's it
Go
going?
went over there.
Say hi, Steve Holland Joe.
Hi, Steve Holland, Joe.
Oh,
What the fuck?
we've got one person.
way.
Podcateers. Say hi.
Podcateers, what up,
Oh,
dude?
Periscope's like that weird app where you just connect with random people.
Yeah,
you
you
can.
just-
Oh, they left.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
we're
don't,
not-
I don't blame
Soon as
him.
you
Yeah,
start
move.
talking,
If there's no female titties,
Yeah, that's
Listen,
that's what they're on Periscope.
Yeah.
I got
Okay,
titties.
let's not
But
be.
back,
Okay,
back to
okay,
the
okay.
Halo
You're not
talk,
feeling
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a Halo. Do you know what? Are you familiar with super jumps on Halo 2?
Like when you hit the ramps and they.
No, you
No?
have to like duck in a corner and like bug your character and jump in a certain spot on the map and just like
no.
bounce like super high in the air.
Oh,
Okay.
We used to do
Okay.
that with Chris Murphy on friggin' Halo 2 on LAN,
Yeah,
and we would bounce like the top where you couldn't get normally,
yeah.
and we would just like shoot him, and he would get so mad.
Because he couldn't see you because you were up so high.
Yeah, like on friggin' Zanzibar, the wheel thing.
Yeah,
You remember that map?
yeah.
The giant like circle, and there was like a house there, and you could like super bounce through the sunroof in that house and land on top of the wheel and shoot people from on top of there, and he would get so mad.
But I miss playing
Isn't Enchanted
games
Forest to be
in the
just
same
exposed?
room as other people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I got the new Gears of War game.
Oh, you got
Gears
number
4,
4?
Is it good?
It's really good, man. I played through it because when the first 3 came out, I played through them all with my younger brother, right?
Yeah.
So I was like,
The younger brother's a bit of a shithead.
wow. He's doing really good now, actually. But,
Yeah.
but yeah, I got Gears of War 4 and I brought it over, brought my Xbox over, man. We sat down. He was playing on his PC, I was playing on my Xbox.
Yeah.
In the same room, right? It was super fun.
Yeah.
Just played through the whole campaign. Like
Oh,
I miss
I
when
love-
they make it harder and harder to play games in one room.
I love how I said he's a bit of a shithead. He said, yeah, he's getting better.
No,
Um,
he goes to the gym every single day and he works a job all the time.
That's
and,
fine, but he's still a shithead.
Hey,
He's
From what
As a
I know of him. Sorry.
yeah.
okay. as a person who's played through, I've played through all 3 Gears. I love Gears of War, just
One of
like a
my
lot of
favorites.
people.
It's one of my
it's,
favorite
it's really good.
series.
I found Gears 1 was
Amazing.
amazing. Gears 2, step down. Gears 3 was definitely a step down.
Up.
No,
I
I
think-
found as they went on, the hand holding got more and more pronounced.
Really?
Yeah, because I found Gears of War 1, you had to learn everything. You had to, and
The Hammer of
Dom wasn't killing 15 guys. If there was 20 guys on screen, Dom wasn't killing 15. You know what I mean?
What?
You had to kill the 15, the 20
Gears
yourself.
of War 1 was a lot more. What I find about the new games, like there's more and more guys on screen.
Exactly.
You know, Gears of War 1 was like you go into and it's probably like 4 or 5, like really close. The like levels were all really close, and you'd have
very
this
narrow
fight.
and
Like, and then it's like I don't know, you just got this more of like an epic, like big scale
Big
battle,
battle?
all these
Yeah.
huge like monsters and stuff. And
Rylox. No, that's what. Wow. Grumox.
It's
yeah.
They got bigger and badder, but you also had more help in the later Gears.
Not
And
really.
It felt every time it seemed like if I killed one guy, there was 15 guys around me shooting 10 other fellers.
But the
Yeah,
thing is,
I
like
can
it
see
just,
that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it felt like
first
I
one-
didn't do much.
Yeah.
I just went through.
the first one you had 2 allies. Second one you had 4 allies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The third one you had 5 allies.
Exactly.
They scaled it back a bit. This one's like they had
Sorry,
4-player
I'm
co-op,
sorry.
I think, in maybe 2 and 3 they had 4-player co-op.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
scaled it back to 2 in this one. There's
And
parts where
I
it's
think
a
that's
smaller
where
group.
the sweet spot was, because Gears of War 1, it seemed to me perfect that there was enough that
Cut
one
yourself
player
there
needed to
now.
do,
Yeah.
and yet if there was 2 players, it would have been you could flank somebody. Because
Yeah.
you need to have 2 players to flank somebody to do that
Yeah.
sort of keep the focus on me while I sneak around the
Yeah.
side and shoot the
Quack.
shit out of them.
Yeah.
But when you get 4 or 5 guys, it just seems like, what am I doing? I'm sitting down and having
You
a
use a
sandwich.
pistol
Yeah.
sniping
You know what I
people's
mean?
heads.
Well, but it's sort of like there's no push to be more. You know
Hey,
what I
Yeah,
mean?
you want to be like you want to have the like you have to go out and actually jump over the cover and flank the guys and kill
Exactly.
and beat them. But you can a lot of times you can just kind of hide and wait for the AI to do it.
Exactly,
I
and
really-
that's what I felt about 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's what I felt. So it did 4 fix that.
I don't mean to be random.
I think they
Steve Hall,
Yeah.
would you play D&D with us?
maybe. I find like I was getting to a D&D group and then it kind of like falls apart. We had a group.
Yeah, it's my problem too.
Yeah, and like no one ever wants. Like we played like man, we actually
Play
played almost
Mike and
15
Jennifer for
games.
that one.
You know, and then like people just started to stop wanting to play. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we have a group ready to go, I think, as soon
I've
as
had a
Mike and
campaign
Jennifer
ready to
get
go
back.
for like 8 months.
And, because, you know,
And
Filbert,
if you drop out on Jennifer next time for D&D, she will physically come.
she will come up
Hunt
and
you
she'll
down.
whack me up.
She will mess you up.
But-
because that woman likes her D&D.
No, she doesn't like it. She doesn't have fun because she's serious.
And she's
Oh.
really
Yeah, but-
into it.
But that's
She's
That's
like
the
that with
thing.
anything.
she might be serious about it, but she
It's
like
like the game part is more important to her than the RP part. Which
See,
I think the RP part is like where the fun is.
yeah,
It's-
man. Like
yeah.
when we played.
You used to piss me off because you lived in an old tree. We tried to get you in the Heroes Guild to go do some
Quack.
You're like, no, I don't do it. We're like, why? Because you gotta make me do it. I'm like, well, the guards haul you out in chains and burn down your house.
I admit I was wrong there.
You were a Yankee artificer.
But when we play with Dwayne, right? And
Oh,
Dwayne would constantly argue the
Dwayne's
rules.
a
Quack.
shithead.
Yeah, he just purposely like argued. We spend probably like 20 minutes arguing a
Quack.
fucking rule during a battle. Like it just wasted so much time.
This is
And
this is
Yeah,
Dwayne.
and,
That's the way he is.
Ryan made like he he has all the D&D books. Like he buys the actual books.
So
and
do
he
I.
reads them all, man. And yeah, like he comes up with a really good plot and everything. And then Dwayne will always question him on the rules. It's like, dude, the guy owns all the books. He's dungeon master. Like
The DM.
Quack.
fuck something up. Who cares? Like he's the guy who says whatever. Listen
Yeah,
to him.
that's
The
right.
DM
Yeah.
is law.
That's what
Yeah,
Gary
exactly.
Gygax said.
Just
No,
go.
would you want to play
know.
D&D?
You know what? You want to hear something crazy? I've never played D&D.
We're going to get this on the go. Get on the table, right down there where the mixer is and the beers.
Yeah.
Let's play D&D down this basement. I would do it.
Yeah.
I'd be DM.
No, I would.
No, you'd be DM.
Yeah.
I would make you
Quack.
fucking work for it. I would.
See, this is
Torture
my
you.
problem right here.
Because you did it to me.
Once.
Twice.
When was the second time?
Then we were playing the pre-made campaign
When?
with Mike and Jennifer.
How did I torture you?
Just living.
By being alive.
By being Don Cherry.
Just that
His
name?
character name was Don Cherry, and he was this human fighter. I think you were a fighter?
Yeah.
Who had a two-handed battle axe, who just loved gold and loved fame, and it was just so ridiculous.
That sounds
And
like
Jennifer
Joe in
hated you. Jennifer hated your character, but she had to because she was some sort of pure cleric
No.
who hated fame and stuff like that and riches, and you steal everything.
I didn't steal it.
No, you know, like how do we do it, Trevor? Joe's like, I take it off. I'm like, okay, and Jennifer like, no, and then you guys would have a little roll off, and then stress her out. And it made me laugh as the DM, but I would. Okay, you want to DM the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't torture you, but I will make you
listen,
earn
there
your
is-
chops.
If I'm gonna be there, I'm a noob.
No, we'll explain that to you. It's not.
Why?
It's really not that complicated.
No, I know, but I'm a noob still.
We'll explain that to you.
Yeah.
Do you have a campaign made or is it pre-made, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
It's made.
Pre-made or you made it yourself?
I made it myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of a campaign. It would take like a couple sessions to get through,
Of course, like it always does.
but it's not going to be like a billion sessions.
It's not gonna be Lord of the Rings.
No.
Okay.
It's like an introduction to a world that if you guys enjoy it, I can continue after that.
Okay. Okay. Is this you have it fully fetched in your brain?
Yeah, I have-
So
where
the
we
whole
go-
world itself is.
Where we go next, I have that all figured out.
Oh, seriously? Yeah. Yeah.
If,
Cool.
if you guys like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool. Yeah, it's weird to say that I've been into this kind of stuff all my life, and yet I've never sat down and played an actual tabletop
Yeah.
role-playing game.
Wow.
Ever.
Because like that's where it kind of all started, you know. Like
Yeah.
like when I was watching the Blizzard intro today. Like they had their 25th anniversary,
Okay.
and they
Yeah.
had like this big intro movie, and they were talking about like it all started with, and they showed like the CEO and the president and stuff, and they were all playing like Dungeons and Dragons. That's how they started out, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they eventually made like Warcraft and Diablo, and
Yeah.
now they have
Yeah.
like a $1 billion company.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool.
My sons have been watching Skylanders.
Oh yeah.
They got a new series on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I noticed something that when the credits come up, it's associated with Blizzard.
Yeah, Blizzard was thinking about doing an Overwatch show on Netflix, actually.
Oh yeah.
Because after they seen the success of Skylanders, yeah. Because like
Okay.
I know, like Skylanders, you gotta buy the toys for the games
Yeah.
and stuff, right? Like, man, it's huge. It's a money. It prints
It's
money.
easy. Oh, it's
Yeah.
well. I mean, my sons are into Lego Dimension.
Yeah.
My oldest is into Lego Dimension, and just for one character, plus he got the new Lego, the new Ghostbusters movie kit, where all it is that piece that goes on top of the base,
Yeah.
plus the character of Abby Yates and her Ecto 3. It's like $50.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, this opens up in the game. So every character is $15. Every
Crazy.
character is $15. That's
Yeah.
just
Criminal.
it is kind of.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Man.
think about it. It's a game. It's on the disc.
Yeah.
You can't access it unless you buy these little
Yeah.
characters
That's like-
with the discs.
Transactions in general is how they're making their money nowadays. Like
Exactly.
new skins, new characters.
Yeah.
You know, all
Exactly.
those mobile games that you gotta pay
I think it's a
for
bubble.
gems and
You
shit.
want a beer?
Yeah, I hope it is.
I think it's a bubble.
Yeah.
We need to make it a bubble.
Anyone need a beer?
We need to
I'm
make
gonna-
it. We need
This is
to
my
make
last
it
one.
stop. We have to stop paying for that and to say, hey, give us the content before when it comes out, and it comes out on the disc. No pre-ordering.
No.
Stop
DLC.
that pre-ordering bullshit.
Quack. Stop, man. Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah. Downloadable content. If it's downloadable content, I understand, but give it to us at the price of free.
Like pre-order.
No,
And
I
you
understand. Yeah, but they
Yeah.
need to make money. But
But I don't like how you gotta, if you want to get these set of weapons or this skin or like
Yeah.
these few missions, you gotta pre-order. And it's like, man, I don't even know if the game's any good.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
you can pre-order a game, man, it can suck. Like, even if it looks awesome in the
I
trailers,
didn't
you know?
pre-order Battlefield
Exactly.
1. You get 2 weeks early access to Battlefield 1. I didn't buy it.
Yeah,
No,
I wanted to. Didn't do it.
yeah.
good for you.
Because
You bought the
I
game
think
anyway.
the campaign... What?
Because he enjoyed the game.
Did you
Yeah,
buy the game?
once you read some reviews or whatever, and
I mean...
And that's the thing. It's somebody has to buy it and play it. Yes, but let the guys who actually get the review copies for free on day one
Me.
do that reviewing
And they-
that
like Bethesda stopped doing that.
Yep.
They stopped giving out?
It seems like a few
Recently,
companies might start doing that. Like, they won't give out early copies. Usually, they'll send one out like 3 or 4 weeks before the game comes
Yeah.
out, right? And they Bethesda didn't do that with the new Skyrim and stuff.
Oh no?
I'm not buying the new Skyrim because I played the old Skyrim.
If you play it on PC, you don't need
Yeah.
it.
I'm a
if
PC
you
gamer.
If you play it on 360 and you want to get it for like Xbox One or PS4 or whatever,
Mm.
huge upgrade.
Yeah.
I don't play
But on PC,
my PS4.
yeah. Well, like PC, it's not that big of a difference because we would have had the high texture pack and the mods.
Mods.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's what the new
yeah.
update
And
is.
to be fair, it's free for people. If you own Skyrim on PC and you have all the DLC, it's free.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. If you
I didn't know
you have it
that.
on Steam.
Via
and you have
Steam?
DLC. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have
I-
to own it on Steam.
I own all the DLC. Oh, I gotta download
Yeah,
that
it's
tomorrow.
free, but it's basically.
Hey,
I ain't
looks
playing
good.
that.
Quack. It
Oh,
looks,
really? I'm gonna download that.
It looks
It's free.
like a modest Skyrim. Like it's not.
I modded
It's
it
not
so much.
Jurassic
I had
or
naked
anything, you know?
females. I had Thomas the Tank Engine for dragons.
Oh man, I find those mods super weird. Like
Yeah.
almost all the most popular mods are like realistic female bodies, and it's all these like super creepy like huge tits and huge
Yeah.
ass like
Yeah.
naked. It's like
I love
like
it.
really.
Naked waifus.
That's not that's
Yeah.
not real.
No.
I had Randy the Savage for Alduin.
Oh, that I can get behind.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And whenever you go like you do like "Boo," it was like oh yeah, like real quick. And he
Yeah.
had like his arms and like his hat
Yeah.
and like his glasses. And Nick Blake couldn't stop laughing at it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
And like Nick Blake was like, I never seen Nick Blake laugh so hard. Because
Yeah.
I made him play like I make a new character on my computer. I'm playing Skyrim. He was like, "What is going on?" Like playing, and he was laughing so hard he'd move the mouse.
Yeah.
Because you know when Nick Blake laughs, he bounces up and down. And he was like
Full
moving
body
the
laugh,
mouse up and down, trying to shoot this dragon, shoot Alduin. That was Randy Savage, and couldn't hit him because like his arrows would miss because he was laughing so hard, and it was so ridiculous. It was like something out of a
I
cartoon.
love video games.
Nick Blake is like I've had people
Games are
watch this,
so
and people think Nick Blake is a created character. Like,
seriously.
probably. I would bet
No.
people think Nick
No,
Blake is an actor.
because they met Nick Blake.
No. I mean, people that listen to this that we don't know. I bet they're like, man, that Nick Blake, that's not a real character. They came up with that character.
No, because
I must have like this weird.
you talked
Quack.
about Nick Blake enough to say that Nick Blake is an actual
Well,
character,
he wanted
is an
to,
actual person.
I did a Ouija board video recently. He wanted to summon the devil.
Summon
like,
Satan.
"Let's summon Satan." I'm like, you mean
does-
Satan? Yeah, the devil.
I got. Did you ask
That's what.
before?
Yes.
Before recording that episode,
Yes.
did you ask Nick if he actually paid attention to what we were been doing over the last?
I did, and he said no.
Okay, because he never heard that you talking
Quack.
about Nick Blake
Every
so much.
episode.
Quack.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Nick Blake. It's
He hasn't heard that.
specific. Okay, because he seemed so
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic to be on.
Yeah, but
With
he
you.
clearly doesn't like listen to other episodes.
I didn't tell him, so I mean,
I told him.
yeah,
He didn't listen. So
No.
whatever.
yeah. But he made it over for,
I
for
laughed
your Ouija
because-
board episode.
I laughed because I thought me and Lisa thought he was moving it, and he's like, "I'm not." I'm like, "You swearing your mother's gunt?" And he laughed because in high school it was a big joke that like, because Daniel Lastname from the remember telling you about the drugstore.
Yeah.
He would go. And it was like a beat of a techno song, and everyone
And
look, in high school, right? And everyone look at Daniel, and Daniel go,
And-
Nick Blake's mother got a sexy gunt. And then Nick Blake would like, that deserves a punch. And then he go like,
Every
"Ugh," like hit Daniel
Every day
Yeah.
at lunch. In the
every day at
lunchroom.
lunch in the lunchroom. He'd do that. And I'd say what Nick Blake said, but that's Daniel's last name, and I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
But he go, that deserves a punch, and he go, "Ugh," and like hit him, and Daniel would be like, whatever, and just keep doing keep singing the song, and that has kind of just become synonymous with Nick Blake.
You know the origin of that?
Yes, I do, but tell us anyway.
It was on their Europe trip
Yep, I
in
heard this
Germany on the tour
from
bus.
Phil,
On the tour bus. It was him and Phil that did it.
who Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel and Phil on the tour bus.
You know what they also did in Germany? There was their group and a group of Americans, and the Americans were fascinated by us Canadians for some reason, and they sent this
Really?
guy. Yeah, I don't know why.
It's our beer.
No, but they were like kids, and they thought we were so weird and different, and they were super goody. And what they did is they sent the guy in their group with Asperger's to listen, like put his ear to the door of the Canadian group's like hotel room. And the Canadian group were like, well, there's a guy outside. Let's open the door and bring him inside like a prisoner. They brought him inside, and
You kidnapped a kid with Asperger's.
like we kidnapped an American kid with Asperger's, and we brought him in. Wasn't there.
Okay.
Phil was.
Okay.
Phil and
yeah,
Daniel.
you didn't go on the European.
But
tour.
they brought him in the hotel room, and they're like, "We are prisoner now." And he's like, "Ooh!" And they're like, and then Daniel was like,
Quack.
The little kid.
it was kind of good cop, bad cop,
Yeah.
where Daniel was the good cop, and they're like, "We're gonna keep you here. You're a prisoner now." And he's like, "Ooh, okay." And then the bad cop was Daniel, and Daniel would come in and be like, "Hey, you ever smoked a marijuana cigarette?" And the kid was like, "No." And he's like, "Do you want to?" And then like, "Okay."
Leave it up to the darn Canadians to make us smoke the marijuana cigarettes.
And Daniel had a cigar where he bought from someplace beforehand in Germany, because they don't give a
Quack.
in Germany.
Oh no.
And
Nazis.
and Daniel was like, no, what they did is Daniel's like, "Okay, I'll show it to you. Just come here." And Daniel came over, and Daniel turned around. The kid with Asperger's kept coming closer. Daniel put his finger in through his fly, turned around, went, "Ah!" and then with his finger at his fly like it was his penis.
Yeah.
And the kid with Asperger's had a little autism meltdown and ran out the room.
Oh.
And told the Americans about us. And they were all laughing. And then Daniel.
Yeah, cut this too.
Yeah.
No. We're not gonna get this.
Everything's cut. Everything's cut.
And then Daniel went
Like
out
a 2-minute
went on
episode.
like the roof of the building, walking around smoking a cigar, and he got detained by hotel security for freaking at a kid with Asperger's and smoking a cigar.
Okay.
Oh, to live in Germany.
I can see on this little piece on your keys that there's a bottle opener.
Yeah.
That's a nail remover,
Yeah, like a pry bar.
a pry bar kind of thing. I'm gonna assume that that's for taking out
Phillips screws.
Phillips screws.
Yeah.
Is this and correct me if I'm wrong. Was it something like jump started?
No,
Kickstarted?
No, it's a Gerber. It's made by
Okay.
Gerber. Yeah.
Gerber is absolute
Like,
garbage.
Not the
Baby food?
Not the baby food.
No.
The knife brand.
Okay.
I have 2 Gerber items. One is
looks like
complete
a-
garbage.
It looks like a cool
I'd
little
see that.
claw kind of thing too, though.
Yeah.
One is complete garbage. One went to
Quack.
And you use this as like a flat top screwdriver.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
See, I have a knife and a multi-tool, Steve Hall.
And a white wire.
Jordan
Quack.
destroyed my Gerber knife by opening a can of beans.
Damn you,
What?
Jordan.
Yeah.
Damn you to hell and
And
back.
my multi-tool kind of just broke because it was just garbage.
When we go in the woods, we have to have a can of beans.
I have several tomorrow. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm very excited. Because where are we going to go?
You want to come, Steve Paul?
No, he's not allowed.
Where are you going?
We're going in the woods. You don't want me to come?
Is it,
Well,
but it's just 2
that's
people.
That's almost a scary.
But there's 2 people in this scenario, me and you. I mean, you come if you can come if you want.
You could be
I
the
mean,
filmer.
But
you,
what?
You could be the cameraman.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You're just going in randomly.
But I figured since you said it was a sort of a lampoon of Survivor Man, we'd have our own cameras.
That's true. But if it's a lampoon, we could like pretend. You know,
You just want him there. Because Steve Hall's your waifu.
he's actually we're married. Okay.
So
Surprise.
he's your hubando.
We've been waiting to tell you guys, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
They're now holding hands,
Yeah.
and it's not weird at all.
No, it just feels.
Not for us.
I'm not holding hands with you, Mark.
Blood is actually rushing to my pelvis.
Which part?
He always thinks
The biggest part.
with his penis.
So the hips.
Penis first. That's me. We're like odd couple. I'm
Yeah.
penis. He's breast.
He's not anymore because he's not fat. Now this is getting a bit weird. Joe's kind of playing with Steve Hall's hand. Yeah, Steve Hall just his foot just gonna go on like Thumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that just
Cut
happened.
that all out.
Yeah, cut that.
No, that's being left in.
Quack.
Mark over
Like
there.
dropping the mixer.
Mark over there is just.
I left him. Yeah, I left it in when you dropped the mixer in episode 16.
I know.
You dropped it on the floor. and it was
I
like,
could cut.
it was
Give
like
it to you.
all kinds of like feedback
Poor
coming
Mark.
through. I was like, no, that's being left in.
Stated.
Poor Mark.
Oh well.
Sorry.
God bless his heart.
Yeah.
But this isn't a bad work, a workout for us. I mean, they got one microphone, we got one microphone. I'm sure we come through fine. And I'm saying a lot of words.
This is
I am
Quack.
Drunk cast.
I'm drunk.
Hashtag drunk cast.
That is the hashtag I put with everything we put up on Twitter.
Well,
with our new episodes. because-
Every second episode for
No,
sure.
no. Well, almost every episode, because almost every episode we drink.
How long is it?
Yeah, because
Well,
it's
yeah,
just
what-
more fun with alcohol.
What's that? How far are we at, Joe?
Over an hour.
Over an
Wow,
hour.
really? We should
Really?
we should cut this one off. We haven't talked about a thing. We haven't talked about a
Not
that
really.
tends to happen
Cut
in the
it
second
all.
episode.
Just cut it all.
That
But
tends
you
to-
know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. It is kind of entertaining to listen to the second.
It is. It
episode.
really is.
It really is. It's you get there and you're like
Oh well.
you know that you were in it,
Just rebrand it.
but
as,
you're
like,
sort of like you're going back. What did I say? Because it's sort
Do
of.
you know how much that happens to
it's
me?
like not knowing what you did.
Do you know how many times I go back and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut that. What the hell I say that for? Do you know how many
There
times
is-
it happens to me?
Yeah, but there's a
You're
lot of
going to cut a lot more.
yeah, but there's a lot of names.
Do you
dropped.
know how much I've had to cut over the many episodes we've had?
A lot.
Mostly for me.
Judging by this episode, a lot.
This is very average for an episode.
Do you
Yeah.
you not realize something?
What?
I try to maintain.
I don't. Because I don't care.
You don't. You go off on
I don't give a shit.
Quack.
your
He did.
tangent.
He tried to, and he just gave up.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
Lost cause.
Because the rum and the beer have hit me and I don't care anymore.
Yeah. You've lost continuity.
Not that if we changed the dynamic, then it wouldn't be the show that it is.
How much
so.
over an hour were we?
It was like 103 or something like that.
Okay, so we can go for a little bit longer.
Yeah, make it an hour.
Because
and a half,
I
for
tend to
Christ's
cut
sake.
out an average 10 minutes.
Well,
Just for pauses, just for bullshit
Quack.
we talk about, just for whatever.
You can cut 20 minutes from this one.
Exactly.
Easy.
Right? So
There's
we
a
can
lot of names that's going to be cut.
We can go an hour
You
20.
can cut like 50 minutes, no
We-
problem.
Yeah, you can just cut an hour. And
We can go. We can
Yeah.
like. I tend to cut about. I'd say on average 10 minutes of shit.
Quack.
We've just been talking most
yeah.
of it.
Well,
Just
like
as I go on,
talking about cutting, so we're going to cut the cutting.
we're gonna cut this.
We're going to cut the cutting.
Yeah.
That's the
We
title.
were talking about Gears of War 4.
Yeah.
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 We talked about a whole lot of stuff, didn't we? I don't remember what
I
we
mean,
talked about.
But
Before
I
we
thought they did
recorded-
a really good job because they keep it's familiar, like it's very much Gears of War.
Yeah.
But they add like a bit of new stuff, like they have new the story of it, like the classic Gears of War, like these
Yeah.
super meatheads, just like like just awesome. But they do flesh out the characters more in this one, and
Okay.
it's actually
It's
like,
not Epic.
it's a good story. Like
It's
yeah.
not Epic Games that.
no, it's different. I can't remember the name of the company,
It's
but
not Cliffy B no more.
It's
No.
not Cliffy B.
Oh,
but they
But that's the thing. Cliffy B went into this knowing
Cliffy
that
B started this whole franchise.
he started
They
it, and he
wanted to
started it as these are big guys. This is visceral kind of the entertainment that it was, and that's what we loved about it. It was
You're a
it
big
was
guy.
that it was that these are big dudes with guns in a different land.
And this is Coltrane. No,
Exactly.
nothing racist about that guy.
woo!
yeah, but he was
Woo, it's
cool
a
as shit.
Coltrane, baby. And you're
Yeah,
like,
like,
okay.
They do a really good job of putting in new stuff, but also like really pulling at your nostalgia strings. Like
Yeah,
I'm all about that.
you start off, and the COG have created this like all these kind of robots, right? And you
like
fight-
body armor or actual
no, like
robots.
actual like robots, like
Robots.
AI, right? So
Okay.
there's like these settlements that are kind of outside, but then there's these COG run kind of cities that it seems like it's more of a like not so much of a democracy, but more of just like tyranny. Like you do what they say, or else you're kicked out.
Totalitarian.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Totalitarian, yeah. And
You're saying yep like I made that word up.
no,
Okay.
No.
I can't say it. But you fight a bunch of robots at the beginning, and then it kind of goes more into like because
Go.
at the end of
Yeah.
Gears 3, like the locusts were they
Being
weren't wiped out,
overshadowed.
but they were gone, right?
Yeah, that's
From
right.
the earth, they had to retreat, kind of thing. And like this
From
one,
that weird yellow shit.
yeah, like this one, they couldn't like when the locusts died, their bodies were covered in like this big crystal shit, right?
Yeah.
And they couldn't destroy the bodies, so they just buried them all underground, which was
Like you
Yeah.
do.
a huge mistake.
Why not burn them?
They couldn't destroy them because they were covered in the super hard like just crystal shell, right? So they just buried them all and they got rid of them. But
Joe, don't do it.
but it ends up like the locusts kind of come back in the second act,
Yeah.
and you meet up with like Marcus Phoenix, and you're like, oh,
Quack.
okay, I'm Marcus Phoenix, and then it ends up like he's like, I'm gonna call him, like, and you're like, who's him? And he's talking about like, who's he gonna call and stuff.
Coltrane.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's like I'm gonna call backup and everything, and like it reads this really awesome, like super fast paced last act where you're like, yes, and all the dudes from the old game, like a lot of people from the old game show up, and
Obviously not Dom.
no,
No,
Dom
not
dies.
Dom.
Dom's gone.
Dom's in the game though at the very beginning.
Is it like
Oh,
a
yeah?
memory, like flashback?
Because they do a really good job. Like they start right off at the Pendulum Wars, like before Locust, like the
okay,
wars
way
between the
before.
guys, right?
Yeah.
They started off and you do a few missions there, and then you do a few missions like you remember in Gears 3 when you're like big epic, you're there's a big bomb on the train and you're like escorting it to the hive, right?
Jeez, yes.
They start off there, but instead of doing that, you're on the other side of it. You're the random soldiers that are like holding all the locusts off while you and Dom and them like in the
Take
third game.
out General
Yeah,
Ram.
so you're you're doing the other side of it. You're on the other side of the battlefield cut thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's really cool. They kind of like they catch you up on the story,
Yeah.
and refresh you, but show you also like another side of it. I thought they did a really good job.
I think for the Gears franchise, it would have been good, and if you're really into Gears, because as a Halo fan, there's so much more like
Yeah,
other than just the games to fill you in of what happened. there's umpteen million
Comics
novels.
and not
Yeah,
books,
I've read a lot of the novels. Some of them bad, some of them good.
Yep.
The Gears franchise could have used something to fill in sort of them gaps, especially in the way Sarah, right?
Sarah.
Yeah.
Used to be before, because I think you come into this area where it's sort of like it's just nothing but war. Understandable. I mean, it's Gears of War, and without conflict, you can't have
Gears
this
of
kind
Peace.
of game. Yeah, exactly. But to know the whole what was Sarah like during peace to me, I would like to have seen that kind of just. I know it just sort of makes to know war is to know peace at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I like the trailer for the very first Gears of War.
Oh, like the
with the
Quack.
and that song,
Tears for Fears song.
Yeah,
Mad World.
Mad World.
Yeah.
When Marcus Phoenix is like looking at like the porcelain face of a statue, and then stuff is like burning up from behind him, and then he has to run away from like Locust. Then he jumps in a building, sees a corpse, and then it's the end. I was like, the music was so perfect for that. Because the past is unexplained. Because Sarah is obviously made up. Because they're just people.
Yeah.
This is all they've known. It was so perfect to me.
It's one of those things that when it's sort of like how Star Wars. It's how they can continue the ideals before. So you know what it's kind of like before this. Then this happens, and then you have. Once I said, you got to know war. You got to know peace. You got to know what it's like before the place. I wanted to know more about Sarah when there wasn't war.
Yeah,
but it seems like they drop you into the war section and Pendulum Wars, and then obviously the Locusts come up, and then the Locusts just don't seem to stop.
Yeah.
Right through to 3. I didn't play 4. I didn't play the Redemption or Retribution or what it was.
Something like that. Social area. I heard that one wasn't so good, so I never played it. But
no, I never either. As soon as 3 was done, I was sort of like, I can't push myself to buy another Gears game next.
But they did have a deal on you buy about the 4th one. I got all the first 4, like 1, 2, 3, and Redemption or Retribution, whatever it was, for free, like to download on Xbox One.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was kind of I wanted to, when I bought my Xbox One, it was a sort of, if I waited a little bit longer, I could have got the Gears, like you said, you could get the download of the redos of all Gears 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Or I could have got Halo, and I mean, I'm a bigger Halo fan than I am a Gears fan, so yeah. So I opted for the Halo part.
But have you played the Master Chief Collection?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I have it on my hard drive on the Xbox, so I'm slugging through it. I'm going through number 1, and then but I'm not.
I was thinking about getting that because like I love the first 3 were the ones I was big into, like 1, 2, and 3. Especially 3.
The Bungie collection, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it looks good for sure, and I mean it plays the same way that it used to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's sort of something's there but not there. It's like I can't explain it.
I don't know. The first 3 to me were amazing. The first one is absolutely amazing.
And ODST was good too,
I loved ODST.
That was fucking sick, man.
Because they changed that up.
Yeah.
What?
That was the one we played as
ODST.
Oh, well, I didn't like ODST. It's too short.
But I found that I like the fact that they changed how if you took damage, you didn't just automatically get it back. I liked that they realized that this was a human, just a regular human character in an ODST.
The Master Chief.
So you had to play it a little bit different than
and the story was told different too. It it wasn't like a big like you wouldn't have all the cinematics and like big epic blockbuster. It was more like you'd find these little audio journals and stuff. It was more subtle. It was like a different game, but it still fit in the Halo universe.
That's right.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
It was cool. It was more of a personal take on the Halo.
Yeah.
It was more humanized.
You shared a similar head movement.
Yeah.
That was a really good review. I gotta give you that on your channel. That was a really good review. I quite liked it. I would watch Carnival of Souls because of that. So well done. So
the part about
Joe just did a little bow.
Yeah, it was very little.
Like a bird.
Very.
What?
I think we can cut her off there. I think we're well past the hour mark. What do you think?
Oh, probably. But like we said, there is a lot of stuff to gotta cut out.
Well, what's the time stamp there, Joe?
1:16.
Wow,
Yeah.
we can cut a lot out of this.
Yeah.
Well, this has been 1337 FM Nerd Talk Radio. I'm Matt.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
I'm Joe.
And this has been episode 17. Hope you liked it.
It's actually 18.
Hashtag drunkcast.
It's actually 18.
I hope you liked
18, yeah.
our. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
I've had rum and beer, and I'm not in the right state of mind. And-
Captain Morgan, his leg is
Oh.
cocked up right now. So.
Lots of things are cocked up.
Cut that.
And this has been episode something. And this has been a good time as any to cut her off there. So it was a good talking to you, and I'll see you later.